All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's time for another rugged smartphone, and this is a thin rugged smartphone, so this should be pretty interesting. This is the AGM H MAX. It has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery inside. It's supposed to be really thin and light. We'll see about that, but it does have a 90 hertz display. It is 4G with dual SIM and SD card slot. Now, they really pushed that this has a 3-slot SIM tray because you don't have to join. You know, some SIM card trays, you have to have the SD card on one side and the SIM card on the other. This has a 3 slots, so you got an SD card slot and 2 SIM slots. Android 14. So this has 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, but it also has virtual RAM. So we're gonna crack this open, give it a detailed walk around, and we'll see how it is. So as you can see here, shout out to Zach. It's got IP68, IP69K, military 810 rating, and then you have the specs on this side here: 8 megapixel front camera, 13 megapixel rear camera. It is 720 by 1612, but it does have a headphone jack, and the Bluetooth is 5.0, but the Type-C is 2.0. So this isn't a device that's going to wow spec heads, but I've learned to not judge a book by its cover. And I've also learned that just because something has specs like this doesn't mean that it's bad. And also, this only costs 160 bucks. So, it's right in line with a lot of other devices that are in the US that kind of carry similar specs. But the difference is this one has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and it is completely, I'm not gonna say it's indestructible, but it's almost there. So these AGM mobile phones come in these yellow boxes. Sometimes you've seen this a bunch of times. So we'll get this off to the side. And a lot of times in these boxes, man, they give you a lot. So, okay, here's the packaging here. This is just manuals, nothing else in here, surprisingly. Let's see here. Let's see how thin and light this is. So it's not super thin. I mean, it's thinner than, I thought it would be. Definitely good looking, man. That's a good looking phone. Wow. So you've got some branding right here. It lets you know, again, IP68, IP69K, 13 megapixel shooter. You've got AGM mobile branding here, some FCC branding, and designed by AGM. Take a look around the device here. You've got, this is going to be part of the SIM tray. Yeah, that's the SIM tray / SD card slot. And they're going Sony style. But as you can see here, you have that dual SIM tray and SD card slot. And I did power it on there. So let's put that back in. Then this is going to be probably a function key, and the power button is right here, which doubles as a fingerprint reader. And then you got your volume rocker right here. On the bottom here, you can see the headphone jack right there. And then you've got your Type-C plug right here. Now this does double as a power bank as well. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, that's the lanyard. Here's the headphone jack up here, my bad. Yeah, the headphone jack is covered so it could maintain its water seal. Okay, my bad. This is a lanyard spot down here. So this phone is thinner and lighter than most of the other rugged phones I get in. Let's just be clear. I will admit that. But let's put this down for a second. And like I said, it does double as a power bank. So that's pretty cool. And in here, it's just going to be the charging brick and the charging cable. Nothing special there. Let's get this all put aside. Let's get to the phone. So I'm just going to breeze through here because I want to get into the actual phone here. I'll put it on Wi-Fi later. You know what? I better put this on the US right now because I don't want the time and everything. Let's go ahead and set this up real quick on at least Wi-Fi. All right, so I signed into my Wi-Fi. I'm not going to sign into any kind of email at this point. I just want to get in here and start using the phone. And I'll pause this if it starts to take too long. First sip of coffee. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. You don't have to look at this. Let's get back to it. Okay, I am into the phone here. All I did was sign into Wi-Fi and wait for it to set the phone up, and that's it. And ironically enough, I still had to set the time for some reason, even though I was connected to Wi-Fi. But nonetheless, this is the screen here. This is the phone. Now this, I mean, looking at the hardware, it definitely, like I said, it is thinner than most 10,000 milliamp hour battery phones that I use. Let me grab, here's the OnePlus Open, and you can see it's just maybe a little bit thicker than the OnePlus Open. if you want to measure the thickness. But yeah, overall, this in fact is a pretty thin device to have a 10,000 milliamp hour battery inside. So we're going to just take a look at the settings here. Let's get into the settings real quick here, by the way. We're going to go down to about. It says it's running Android 14. Oh, my bad. Let's go to software. System. I can definitely see that the screen it's got the October patch, it says. I can see that this screen is a 720p display. It doesn't look bad. It just, you can tell that it's a 720p display. I actually like it because of my bifocals. Things are bigger, and I probably could change the screen size on here. But yeah, you got the smart function key, like I said. That's going to be that key over there. You got all these operations that you can do. And then display here. This is what I was looking for. Dark theme. Pretty nice. Yeah, you can change this display size here. Bold text. Pretty nice. Don't think I need bold text though. Yeah, it doesn't do anything to the, that's the font size. It doesn't do anything to the font size too much. Let's go to display and see if it does anything for display. No, it does exactly what I know it would do. So in the end, this is pretty much a stock Android rugged phone that can probably be used in most situations and this is all that a lot of people might need. My first impressions of this phone is it has really good hardware. I mean, better than I thought it would have, actually. I'm always skeptical about hardware on these rugged phones because sometimes, why can't I use, now this is something that I don't like, that it wants to make, but this is just Android. Some of these things is just what it is. But anyway, yeah, the hardware on here is better than I thought. And, the software is what it is. It says it's Android 14. It's a rugged, all-around rugged phone. My first impressions of it is that the hardware is really good. And is it something I could probably use for a few days? Of course, because if you have a weekend that you want to get out on and you're going somewhere, like technically at the recording this video, I'm getting ready to travel again. I'm going somewhere where that if I drop my phone, I might be like, ugh. So this will be a phone that I would definitely reach for the entire weekend. I'm looking at the video settings here. And yeah, you've got 1080p at 30 frames per second. So this isn't going to be some mind-blowing. That's not what this phone is about. This is about a big battery, a pretty good-looking display. Let me fire up a video here. And let's go into, let's search for all-wheel drive Corvette. That is my other channel. There he is. Let's go to videos here, and let's go here. Let's test it out. There's ads because I'm not signed into YouTube. Let's check that speaker. I'm gonna be talking ownership. So it's a rear firing speaker. 6 months with this car, but that's not so much what this video is about. It's about owning an E-Ray versus my Stingray. And then I also own 2 other EVs as well. But this car is kind of, there we go. I made a video recently talking about the Tesla Model S Plaid that I own. It's kind of the cheat code for the streets, and it is. So the speaker is decent. Let's get into see how far this will scale up. It'll scale up to 1080p. And let's get the brightness fired up here. All the way here. Decent. I mean, this is a lower tier schedule kind of phone. So, but this is definitely beautiful. In person, it looks really good. I don't know how well it comes across on video, but this is actually doable for most everybody out there. I mean, we're talking about a rugged phone that is 10,000 mAh battery, 90 hertz display. It's good. This isn't bad. The brightness isn't the brightest, obviously, but if you're looking at phones like this, you're looking at saving money, and this phone can do it. So I think this looks really good. It's not stuttering or hiccup anything like that. Let me go back to the display settings real briefly here, and I want to see if I actually have it on 90 hertz. Oh, you got display enhancements. Okay, so that's not 90 hertz, but let me see here. Yeah, that's just picture enhancements. Where's the, is there a setting for 90? Okay, here we go. Auto refresh rate. But I'll put it on 90 to keep it smooth all the time. You can definitely tell the difference. You can definitely tell the difference in that quick, brief setting there. But, you know, nonetheless, this is a really nice phone. My first impressions of it is I definitely take this for the weekend. I'm going to probably just charge this up and fire it up and see how it goes. And maybe I'll follow up later for you guys. But first impressions of the AGM Mobile H MAX, 160 bucks, big battery, good display. Software is going to be stock Android. So it's just going to be one of those things where I need to save some money and I needed something that's going to last for a long time. This is probably it. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.